Hello everyone, Grimman here at grimman.com, and in this video we are looking at the Meta Pixel tag. So in this video I'm going to show you how to install the Meta Pixel in your website. So in that case, the Meta Pixel helps you to collect data, a lot of data, more insights. That's where the Meta Insights comes in. So all this data has to do with the behaviors of the website visitors. What do they do when they get to your website? Which devices do they use? How much time do they spend on your page? So when they get the home page, which other pages do they visit after that? And so much more. So that's the power of the Metapixel. If the Metapixel, I'm sure you guys already know about the Meta Business Suite. I mean, I've been talking about this for a long time. You should check out my tutorials on the YouTube channel. You can also check out my website at garyimran.com for detailed blog posts and guides. What the Meta Business Suite helps you do, it basically helps you post on both Instagram and Facebook at the same time. Not only post, manage the pages. For example, reply to messages and so much more. So, for example, in this case, I was just posting, and you notice I can share the post to both Facebook, and let me first close all these other tabs and we concentrate. By the way, in the last video we looked at, in the previous video we looked at how to set up Shopify store for beginners. Anyways, so that's one example of what the Meta Business Suite does. It allows you to post on both Instagram and Facebook at the same time. Now, what else does it allow you to do? Notice we have the planner right here. Maybe we should start from the top. This is the Meta Business Suite. I'm already connected. I'm already connected with both my Instagram and my Facebook. You simply have to click on connect, and I think I showed you that in one of our previous videos. Yeah, you should just search on our YouTube channel. So once you are connected, you can see both of them right here, and you can be able to create a post, create a reel, create a story, or go live. I haven't tried the go live on both. I'm not sure it works on both platforms. Yeah, but these three, create a post, create a reel, create a story, that goes on both of these platforms using the Meta Business Suite. As long as you use the Meta Business Suite, you are good to go. By the way, you can download the app on your mobile phone. So you can also create an ad that goes both ways on both platforms. Post a video across pages, as we just mentioned. Bulk upload reels and bulk upload videos. Very interesting stuff, right? All right, so next here are the business portfolios. So right now they call them the business portfolios, but it's like the business managers. So you can switch between the business managers. So for example, if someone else added you on their business to help them manage the profile, the business pages, you notice like this guy here, his media concepts. Let me select that, and you notice you have other assets within that, like the Facebook page for the Silver Star Digital Agency, and so much more. So right now I've switched to this page, and you notice I also connected this page. I connected the Facebook and the Instagram. Okay, so let's switch back to this one right here. Let's switch back to this one and move on. So that's the first thing up there. And by the way, I mentioned in the previous video, because I've already showed you some of this stuff. But if you don't know yet, you can just go to business.facebook.com. That's where you sign up for the Meta Business Suite. Next is so this is the home. As you can see, a quick glance of what you can do with the Meta Business Suite. Next is the notifications, in case the ad is active, in case you get a message, in case you get this one is a review, your branded content, partner tagging, okay, notification from Facebook, and so on. Next is the ads manager. Now, since we don't have any ads running, what you can do is simply look at the account overview to see if it's eligible. Some accounts are not eligible to run ads. And then we have the campaigns, the audiences, the billing and settings. It's where you set the card, credit and debit card, ads reporting, and so much more. Let's try out this one is opening up in a new tab. As if you notice this, as long as you see this, you notice that one you might open up in a new tab. So this opens up in a new tab in a link called adsmanager.facebook.com. So this is where you go to do anything related to ads, anything related to Facebook advertising. That's where you go. Let's look at the next one here, the planner. All right, so the content planner, this is where you go to schedule your posts, or you can even create the posts right away, but mostly helps you with scheduling posts. Now, for example, you can switch between the monthly and the weekly content planner. So you can know that I have full content for the whole month. Simply go to the day that you want to schedule and you click on the plus and you select whether you want to schedule a post, a story, or a reel. Okay, so that's about the planner. That's all about the planner mostly. Maybe if you want to switch between if you want to create goals, start goals, switch between the drafts, the content that has not yet been posted. It's called a draft. You create a content but you don't post. It goes into the draft. If you want to create a goal, maybe you want to track your progress and see that by the end of the month you want to hit this such a goal. So you can create this. So you can see that I want to set a goal for both Instagram and Facebook. I want to increase reach by in 20 days. I want to grow this number of followers. Select the number of followers by such and such a time. So that's the goals. Next is the content, and this one comes in handy when you want to plan your content. So for example, here you go to this is where you go the posts and reels. This is where you go. You want to see like the progress and the content that you have. Let's say you want to see what you have published so far and its performance. You want to see the scheduled content. You want to see the drafts, and you want to see the expiring when they go to the draft. They reach a time and they expire and they are deleted. Okay, so that's then we go to stories, and then we have this like the analytics. This will help you see the analytics for such things like the stories, and you haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. So A/B testing is where you go if you want to test a certain, let's say, piece of content, and you have two pieces of content and you want to test and see which one performs better. There's feed and grid, mentions and tags, clips. I think let's look at some of these others in the next videos. But most of these tools, what they help you do is help you promote your content. So in this case, the mentions, the tags, the clips, and the playlists, and then the series, all these that help you to increase the reach, increase distribution of your content. Next is the insights, which is very important, especially for those who have websites. You can create there. This is where the meta pixel tag comes in, and then they say you can customize and filter the metrics. This is where the performance of your page, everything about the performance of your page, and also the pixel tag which we have been talking about. This is where it comes in. So performance trends, yeah, easily identify the trends in each card based on the key metrics, take the insights, access details about the performance over time of your page, and so much more. Next here, you see the recent posts and you see the recommendations to help you grow your page. And then we have the plan to start advertising to potential customers. This is to help you reach more people, especially for those who have websites. And then this is where we are going to go if you want to continue to create a pixel and connect it to your website. So before we move on to that, let's first look at the other three tools down here, and then we can continue to look at the pixel tag, setting up the pixel tag. Okay, all right. So this plan here is to help you set up your Facebook completely so that you can be able to run ads that are highly converting. Okay, so for example, like first of all, creating an ad, publishing a story, and publishing just help you reach a certain goal. Weekly plan, so weekly plan to help you grow the page, but this one is for the part for the website. So this is the results page, still about the insights and analytics, reviews, the reach, content interactions, the link clicks. If you have links in your post or in your content, the visits for that page, and then the follows, Facebook follows. Next is the audience, which tells you the demographics, the top cities, the top countries where your visitors are coming from, the trends, the potential audience. Unfortunately, I've not been posting so much, so we don't have much data to look at, but at least you know you can find the audience right here under the insights if you didn't know. So you can come here and see the top cities so you know where your visitors are coming from, and most importantly, the top pages of people, the people who are watching your content, and the other top pages that they are looking at. Okay, so next is the leads. This comes in handy when you want to collect like people's phone numbers and emails and so on. By the way, there is earning this too. Facebook. There's various types of earning, various ways to earn in Facebook if you didn't know. Okay, something happened to our. Unfortunately, here in Uganda, you need to first connect to VPN to access Facebook. Alright, so let's move on to the inbox. So inbox is where you go if you want to. Remember, we talked about the Meta Business Suite. The role of Meta Business Suite is to help you manage both Instagram and Facebook in one place. So the inbox right here combines both the Instagram and Facebook messages as well as WhatsApp if you have connected your WhatsApp, and also talk about the Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and the Instagram comments. Everything right here can someone can come in and reply to those messages using the Meta. So you can already see the power of the Meta Business Suite. Next is the monetization, where the ads are going to be shown, your eligibility to participate in the program, and any other information, the policy issues that you have, that your page has. Okay, if you are eligible to start earning the stars during the live streams, just posting the content, encouraged to earn on Facebook as well. So that's about the content monetization. So let's see. Okay, last but not least, there's the ads. Now the ads is where you see the active ads, the reach, the post engagement, and the link clicks, everything about your ads. Now for me, I was actually restricted from advertising because I made some mistakes back in the days before even the Meta Business Suite was introduced. I made some mistakes, but after learning, the problem is I used my account to learn, so the mistakes ended up costing me my advertising bid. Anyway, so this button here is the most powerful button that has all the tools that Meta Business Suite has to offer. So, for example, the most powerful one here, you have the recently used ones, as you have seen, the ones which I've just looked at. Engaging your audience, the planner, the content, the inspiration hub, the lead center, have the advertise, the ads limit per page, the audience. I think that's where you go for the segments. Have the creative hub, the campaign plan, then you have the events manager. So the events manager right here, this is where we are going to go for the pixel. But before you do that, we have the analyze and report where we find the insights. And then you have the ads reporting the branded content. Down here we have for e-commerce selling products and services, monetization, and the orders, managing the orders. You can connect to your online store. By the way, you can even sell, like you can use your Facebook page as an online store. It has that process of buying, placing orders, and it. So down here for manage, you have the apps, the billing and payment. This is where you add your card for paying for ads. Then you have the brand safety, business support, home, file manager, store allocations. Alright, so let's go to events manager and let's look at the pixel which has brought us here today. Right? Alright, let's get to the good stuff. By the way, you guys should already have your website already because I've been showing you how to create websites like for from many tutorials on here on the YouTube channel. I even have a free course on the Udemy platform that shows you how to create websites with drag and drop, no coding skills required. You can check that out on the Udemy platform. Just search in Google, or you can just check it out on my website at mwimran.com. Alright, anyway, so we are here in the events manager. So from the events manager, we have the billings, of course, as you for advertising. Let's look at that maybe in another video. But let's take a look at the events manager. So events manager, we have the first thing you need to do is connect a data source. Okay, so data source can be like just like I showed you in the last video about the Google Analytics. You can connect a data source for different platforms. Let's have a mobile app and you want to measure its data. In this case, we want a web, we want to connect a website and share the activities that occur, including viewing content, purchases, and it. If you have a mobile app, this is where you select connect activity that occurs offline, including phone calls. I don't know how you track that, but it's also there. You connect your CRM to deliver your lead generation ads to people. Connect messaging to connect valuable data from business chats happening on WhatsApp. So first, let's go with website. I click next. Next is choose um, you choose the pixel. Sorry, you choose the data set. So if you haven't created a data set yet, you will not see this drop down. So you can simply create a new data set. Now, this data set is the one that's going to be used to connect your pixel. Okay. So in my case, I have this one selected. I have this data set. I've given it a name. Let's just create one just for fun. Let's call it Gary Imran website. Let's click post, accept that increment and click create. Let's create a new one just for the sake of this video. So we have a new data set created. Next is we set up the conversions API gateway. Now called first party data platform to set up the conversion API for web. This is probably new way they have set up, but other methods include like using an integration, setting up the integration, setting up the conversion API gateway. I think the selected method, and then setting it up manually. So if you select like easily connect the data by setting up the conversion API meta pixel, the pattern I already use, this one is going to bring up a pop-up which includes the list of those partners available. For example, for me, I'm using the WIX platform. I just select that and click on next, and then I have to go through all these steps. Go to the marketing tools in my website, select the integration, select connect Facebook pixel, copy the pixel ID. Okay, so let's see this smart way they have brought here. So we have this website dataset, and then we select the dataset we just created. We didn't finish the creation process. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the Meta Business Suite. We are talking about how to collect data, analytics data from your website using the Facebook pixel, the Meta pixel. So in the last video I showed you and I gave you a quick introduction on the Meta business suite and how it works. Basically, we looked at all these. Okay, not all of them, but at least I gave you a quick overview of what most of these do. Alright, so if you didn't watch the video and you need a quick intro about the Meta business suite and how it works, please check that video out on the YouTube channel. Alright, so in this video you're going to specifically focus on the on the Meta pixel and how to connect it in a Wix website. If you guys have any other type of website, you can still follow along because the same steps that we use, just have a different platform, but the same steps, the same process. Alright, so for me, I don't have access. I think I'm restricted from advertising, unfortunately. Not sure why. Yeah, as I mentioned in the last video, I did some mistakes back in the days. I was not sure what to do, and I used my account for learning. I ended up making very mistakes that cost me my ability to advertise on Facebook and Instagram. So these days I can only advertise. These are only advertised on Twitter and YouTube. So it's like almost I don't like giving up, but it's almost like I gave up on these guys because it seems like they said I'm permanently disabled. So it's like I'm never going to advertise again on Facebook. Anyways, but it seems like they are allowing me to connect the Facebook pixel for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay. So to connect your Facebook pixel, of course, go to the business.facebook.com, which brings to the Meta business suite homepage. So from the homepage, right here, just continue down on the left hand side and go to all tools and click on events manager. Let that load up. I think we are already there in the events manager, had already opened up. And also in the previous video, I gave you a quick intro on the events manager and how it works. So first of all, we need to connect the dataset. So dataset is what is going to be collecting all that data, and then connect the website to that dataset. So start by connecting or creating a dataset, and you choose whether it's going to be a mobile phone, CRM, or messaging. So we have our website. Click next. Next is you create a new dataset, and in the last video I showed you how to create one. You simply click on create, give it a name, and click on create. You have to accept some agreement there. Instead, I'm going to select an existing dataset because we created one in the last video. We are going to use the Gary Imran website pixel and click on next. And then instead of using the setup conversion API gateway with data dash, I'm not sure about that, might be a new feature. Let me just go with what I know. It's set up with partner integration. Now if you want, you can also set up manually by maybe copying some code and so on. But if you choose setup with partner integration, it becomes a little bit easier. So when you click next, you are presented with all these partners that you can collect data from. So since I'm using Wix, I select Wix and click next. But notice you also have options for those of WordPress, for those of Google Tag Manager. If you have a Google tag already created, I think I showed you how to create that in the last video, the previous video. Anyway, so now it's time to go to Wix and start the process of connecting this metapixel. So I'm going to log into the Wix website. Okay, now If you have more than one website in your WIX dashboard, you have to switch to that particular website for which you want to connect the metapixel. Next is look for the marketing. Notice we also have AI marketing agents right now in WIX. Might not be available for some users, but if you have it, it's very powerful in a way that it can create for you content. You only need to approve it. You only need to preview it, edit it, and approve it. And for those who want to learn some SEO skills to get you some good traffic to your website, you can check out my blog post on GaryImran.com about the digital marketing concepts you need to use. Anyways, so what we want to do is go to marketing right here. Simply click on marketing. And if you want to learn more ways to earn money online, you can check out my blog post. Notice it has, I don't know if you have seen, but it has a position of I think 8. Anyways, so I think I have issues with my Google tag, but I think that should be something for another tutorial. But it seems like it's connected. Yeah, it shows that it's connected, but that should be for another time. So under settings, Google Analytics is now Google tag. Okay, yeah, we talked about that in the last video. So we go to marketing. You notice how we have been redirected to settings, but no problem. So you go to marketing and then scroll down. Okay, yeah, I think we need to be in marketing actually. Sorry, in settings. We need to be in settings, not marketing. Sorry about that. So we need to go to settings. It used to be in marketing. They have changed things around. So for marketing, you need to scroll down the last three. So the last three is development and integrations. Select marketing integrations. Okay, so remember we are connecting the metapixel. So when you get to the marketing integrations, you need to check out the Facebook pixel. So this is the old one. So right now we need to connect the metapixel. You need the Facebook pixel. New one right here is the metapixel. So we need to track conversions, measure the success of Facebook campaigns. Notice we also have the TikTok pixel for those who are using TikTok most of the time. Have the Facebook catalog for those who want to connect your online shop, online store to the Facebook store. So you can sell on Facebook. You can also connect Instagram to do the same. Google Ads conversions tag, also like the Google Pixel. You can't call it the Google Pixel because you already have the Google Pixel as the phone. Anyways, so simply click on connect for the metapixel and click on connect to Facebook in order to log in to your Facebook page or in order to connect your Facebook page to your website if you haven't done that. Alright, so simply click on continue as whoever is logged in. But unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, you have been temporarily blocked from performing this action. That's all because I'm not allowed to advertise, and this feature is only available for those people who can advertise. Now that's the only issue I'm facing. But if you are able to pass through this, connect to your Facebook, you need to come back right here, turn on the automatic advanced matching. It helps with advanced matching, match information people share with you through your website, like an email address, phone number. It matches them with other people that might be on Facebook that might be similar to those people. So let's say you have successfully connected your Facebook. This is the process. You go, of course, I've showed you this one. You go to the marketing and you go to the integrations. By the way, this is an old interface. The new interface, you notice you need to go to settings, into marketing. So you need to go to settings as just like I've showed you, and then click on that connect to the pixel, and then here is the pixel now. It's the pixel ID, the meta pixel that I've been waiting for. So you need to use Ctrl C or just right click and copy. After highlighting this text, all you need to copy this pixel ID and come back to Facebook right here. As long as you have connected it, you'll have somewhere to paste this pixel ID. So once you connect the pixel ID and click on save, come back here and you paste your website and you click on send traffic, send test traffic in order to test your Facebook pixel or meta pixel to see if it's working. And if it's working, you get, whether you need to give it like a few, maybe few minutes, if not a few hours. If it's working, you will see the green button right here. And then I think you need to add the HTTPS to it. And let's click on send test traffic. Of course, I don't think I have not there, of course, because you haven't installed it. But for you, if you have been following on the steps, you should have your picks already. So if you're someone who is having troubles with their website or something like that, you can check out my tutorials on the YouTube channel. You can just WhatsApp me, my WhatsApp button on the website. I can help you with that. So here, what you're going to do is go to the website. Once it's loaded, click somewhere, click on some of the links, do some of the pages that gives Facebook some data, and then they will say that once your pixel is active, you'll be able to understand how your ads generate leads and online sales. Plus, you can build more effective ads and audiences. Okay, so clicking on the links triggers some of the actions which are called events, and those events are being tracked. So you notice here set up events. You can set up the different events that you want, specific events that you want to track. By default, Facebook is already tracking some events like maybe scrolls like this home view. But if you want to set specific actions, like maybe you want to track people who click on this button right here, people who click on this button, you can set all those under the events and conversions. Alright, and then you can confirm the creation. Otherwise, that's how you go on